Today is June 30th, 2024. I have put to the test my manifestation chops, so to speak. I wanted for some time to make some change in my living room, and I wanted to buy a couch or a love seat or something. And I looked on Wayfair, and found a few things, and I started calculating because I have to be within a budget, you know, like everybody else. And I was thinking, I should check out the stores I have around me who, quite frankly, I do not know how those people stay in business. Yeah, it's very sad. But anyway, I was on my way to the doctor's office, and I saw the exact couch I wanted, which I knew already it was there because I saw it before, and it was a three-piece set. I don't know if I need to go into the details, and it was priced at 1,500. And I was, immediately started calculating, okay, so if I am to get from Wayfair, this is that. And in the end, while I was walking towards the doctor's office and thinking about it, I was thinking, let's see if I can manifest it for $1,000. But then I realized that would be in someone's detriment. And I was thinking, okay, universe, the maximum I'm willing to pay is 1,200. Can you meet me there, type of thing? And I was then thinking, whatever it is, I want it to be fair for that person too. You know, I mean, these people stay in business because they need to make a profit, okay? And I know they're struggling. It's very obvious to me. Anyway, they were closed at the time. But I had these things going through my mind, deciding, do I really need it? That type of thing. And I went to see my doctor at my doctor's office. He was again expressing concern on the fact that I like to be alone. And I said that when I'm alone, I'm at my best because there's no one influencing me, no one having expectations of me, you know, and me with my tendency to compromise. I don't like to fight, so I avoid that as much as I can. That doesn't mean I'm not, I'm not, uh, I'm not defending myself. At some point, you have to do that. So, anyway, I went to. I had to wait for the store to open, and I had to go somewhere else because he was late. And I came back, and he was smoking in front of the store. He just started his cigarette, something like that. And I'm like, you wanted to put it out? And I said, no, 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 you don't have to do it on my account. I already waited like 20 minutes. I don't mind. And then I realized that what I wanted was exposed. You could see it through the. I forgot how you call that, but you know what I mean. You could see it through the window. It was exposed right there, and I said, "Can you come for a second? I know what I want." And I pointed to this three set of furniture, And he said yes, $1,200. And I said, taxes included? And he said yes. So, the universe provided me with what I asked for. Something to be fairish, fair for him and for me. However, while I was paying for the deposit, he mistook the. My cat ran over my microphone. he he was about to write the date 27th of June, and I said it's not 27th, it's the 25th. And he didn't believe me. That's something I'm used to. I don't even react to that. I don't take offense. There's something stupid to take offense in pretty much anything nowadays, to be honest with you. What's the point? Um, and it would show that, I want to be right. I want to show you everything. No, I don't want to show you anything. You have to see it for yourselves. You know what I mean? That's my take on life. You need to realize things on yourself. If you are able to capture experience from others, and that's very rare, you don't need to go through those experiences yourselves. But you do need to go through some experiences if the lesson does not stick, right? That's how I see things. Anyway, I told him it's not the 27th, it's the 25th. So he picked up his phone to check. He said, "Oh, you're right." I said, "Yeah." And then he said he felt the need to explain himself why he thought it was the 27th. He said, "My daughter is going to have a child Sunday, which is today. She's going to give birth." That's what I understood, but later on, that wasn't the case. Please stay with me. There is some moral to the story. I just want to give you an outlook of the events and the way the universe is testing us. So I said, "Oh my goodness, do you know what will you have? A grandson, a granddaughter?" And he said, "Oh no, we're gonna find out Sunday." And also the fact that he said Sunday, I was like, "Oh my god, another Sunday baby like me." I don't know, I don't know why. I'm so proud of being a Sunday baby. Don't know why. Anyway, I was pondering on that, and he was so excited, but at the same time he was frightened. I could see that he was frightened. And I said, "Is this going to be your first grandchild?" And he said, "Yes." Alright, so I paid the deposit, I left, and then I was thinking, the universe gave me what I wanted for that amount. And I was saying, I would like some sort of a confirmation that this is manifested, you know? And that would mean that the amount that I decided upon is going to be paid. The 1,200 that I decided in advance that I wanted to pay on it. So, while I was pondering on this, I have this habit when I hear somebody's having a baby, I want to make something for them. And I started with small things, like, I don't know, if they knew the gender of the child, I would, color, coordinate, create a project, to match that. But in this case, I said, okay, I'm going to have to improvise, and I like improvising because, I don't know, it's my creative streak that comes out, and I typically like what comes out. with whatever means I have. I try to make the best of it, right? I think that's what everybody should be doing. And I think that's what typically people do. At least I hope they do. So I said to myself, I only have a few days. I knew I had a blanket that I made, you know, just in case. But I could not find it. And I realized, you know what, if I can't find it in the next couple of days, I need to make something for this man before Sunday. Obviously, Sunday he would be closed. So I ended up calling him and I asked him, "Are you open on Saturday?" And, he said, yes, he gave me the hours. What do you need? He went. And I'm like, I don't need anything, like I told you, because I already mentioned I want to make something for your grandchild, you know? And he still asked me again, what do you need? And I'm like, I don't need anything, man. I mean, like, whatever. People react very weird when you show kindness they do not expect, which is, I guess, it's normal, because they've been used, abused, and whatever the reasoning is. But I try not to look at that anymore. It's their problem, they can interpret any way they want. It's not my problem how people see things. Alright, so I ended up making a blanket with materials that I had in my home. I am a bit eccentric, so I put my own spin on things. It's not quite a traditional blanket, but it came from my heart, and even if the adults are not going to appreciate it, I'm pretty sure that child will feel all the love I poured into that blanket, because that's what I do. I pour the best intentions in everything I do. And that's something I learned. You don't want to do things when you're upset, when you're depressed, because you put an imprint on those items. So I won't get into how I discovered that I shouldn't be doing things, when I'm upset. Or I have a tinge of resentful because, let's say, somebody's forcing me to do something and I don't like that, right? But I feel like I have to. It's hard to explain. But anyway, the bottom line here is you're constantly being tested by the universe. And I kept on seeing that, but I did not quite pinpoint what it is. The universe says, here, I am giving you what you want, but are you using that correctly? You don't want to give power to someone to manifest if they use that in the wrong ways. And I was tempted. To say, yes, I want that for $1,000. But then probably my higher self, my subconscious kicked in, or I don't know. I just got this, hello, you don't want to rob someone. You don't want to put that person in a corner to give you what you want. That's not the way you manifest things. So I realized that the $1,200 was not enough. The universe said, here, this is your wish. However, you still owe something to this person. And while I was thinking to do it the fast way, to just pick up that blanket I can't find, baby blanket that I did, I don't know, a couple years ago, I think. I had to make one for this man's first grandchild and pour all my intentions, all my gratitude into it. I'm not sure if he liked it, but like I said, someone will like that. So the moral of the story is this: ask and you shall receive. However, you need to be worthy of what you're asking. You need to do your own part. It's not just wishing. You get that gift and you decide to misuse it, mistreat it, whatever. You have to rise up to the occasion to make things fair. I don't know, this is my take on it. Not claiming that I know everything. My opinions keep on changing, and that's because I'm gathering more and more puzzles. I'm gathering, believe it or not, puzzles from when I was very young. Things that come back to my memory, and that the lesson is still there for you to learn if you look for it. Because we are in constant contact with the universe, and it's responding to us constantly. But are your spiritual eyes open to see that? Are you stripping the ego imposed on you since birth? Are you able to find your moral compass and act on it? Despite what other people may think. They may think you are naive. They may think you're stupid. They may think whatever they want. Just remember one thing: them believing that does not make it so, and it's their lesson to understand. Some people die without understanding their lessons. There will be lessons I won't understand till I die, but that's okay. It is what it is. It has to do with your willingness to be open, to admit your mistakes, to course correct, to love yourself so much that you're able to admit, oh man, I was so wrong. What can I do about it? And if it's nothing you can do about it, it's too late. You're paying it forward. You know not to behave that way or act that way. Well, it's the same thing, really. I can't think exactly what I want to say, but the idea is every experience is meant for you to evolve. Happy Sunday, everyone. I love you. Take care.